In Hearthstone history, Priest has always been the most hated class for multiple reasons, but in recent years and in the latest expansion, Priest isn't really doing that well. Even though Priest does have a really good deck with Zarimi Priest, that isn't really the core of what Priest does, as Priest is more known for healing, clearing boards, generating cards, and being more of a control class. So in today's video, I'm going to be playing with Imbue Priest, an actual control Priest deck, to figure out why Priest is so bad right now. Let's go. So there are a couple of reasons why Priest is so bad right now. Is that it's pretty obvious that Priest doesn't have a lot of good access to control cards, right? For example, you look at Death Knight and Warrior, they have a lot, and I mean a lot of ways to control the board, to contest the board, clear AoE, direct damage, and stuff like that. And you look at Priest, and Priest doesn't really have access to a lot of good control cards. The best control cards they have right now is basically Moonwell and Repackage, and those cards are good in a way, but it's not good enough, right? And yeah, the whole Imbue package, again, is not the best. You get to pick 2, which is great, but it's only temporary, and if you get shit cards, and then you just cry, right? So for the first matchup, this is pretty interesting though, since I am going against probably another mediocre Imbue deck here too. The best Imbue deck I would say is probably Hunter, then Mage, and then Druid. Druid is actually the best. It's actually Druid, Hunter, Mage, and then Shaman, and then Priest. The problem with Priest is that they don't have a lot of good stuff going for them, I think. They have a lot of wacky stuff that doesn't really synergize well with each other, and that's pretty much it. Like, let me click my hero power right now, right? And let me see the option, right? Let's do that. So I have the option between a clear spell, which does nothing basically, and this, which is a 1 cost 3/3. Oh, okay. Like, there's so much wackiness in Priest that it's not really... They don't really have an identity, right? This is just a bunch of nonsense that just works out, I guess. You hope for the best. If it doesn't, then rip you. They don't really have an identity, I would say, compared to like Blood Decay or Control Warrior, I would say. Their card pools are very niche and doesn't really work well or synergize well with each other. Let's hit the hero power again and see what... Oh, like this... It is a good card nonetheless, but again, it doesn't work well with each other, right? That's the problemo. It's something... Oh wow, I did get an Imbue though. But again, like how many times do I need to Imbue to make the hero power good, right? And the only cards I'm discovering is only from Priest, and Priest has probably like the worst cards. Like there's Draenei. Like if I get a Draenei card, how am I gonna do that, right? I can click the hero power. Let's see whether or not the hero power can actually save me here. That'd be great. Well, it doesn't. That's not good. Oh, that's not that bad. Sure, that's actually pretty good. It's hit, Magma Core again, hit face for 3, and Dragon Lives. Okay. Also, since Priest only... Oh wow, that's a big dragon. Since Priest only has 30 health pool and has no way to gain extra health, right? Like Blood Decay, for example, they have ways to gain extra health with the leeches and stuff like that. And for Warrior, they can gain a bajillion armor. So those two classes can definitely have like around 50 health in a single game. But for Priest, since he doesn't have any way of gaining like health, he's always stuck at 30, right? Which is very acceptable for any... What is this, man? Like, look at the options I have. These are god awful. That, I guess. Might as well go wide here. Like, why not, huh? Zarimi Priest is a very good Priest deck, but it doesn't fit the Control Priest archetype, where the whole point of Imbue Priest is to get value constantly and just try to outvalue your opponent, which is basically a control deck, right? But they don't really have a lot of good cards to do that. They only have cards like Zarimi Priest, which is not even helping you gain value. That's just an OTK deck, so that doesn't count as a Priest deck, I would say. That's more of just like a Hunter deck at that point. And like, look at this. This is a pretty good time to get like a good AoE card, but I'm probably not gonna get it, right? Like a single Shadow World Ruin would be good, but would I get it? Did not. This is good though, nonetheless. I'm gonna go Holy Nova here probably. These are not good options, man. These are the best cards in Priest, by the way. There's just not that much firepower in Priest to actually make them work. The only reason I'm winning right now is because I'm against another deck that doesn't do a lot. If I'm against Hunter, for example, that OTKs me, like with their Holy Imbue package, I die. So Priest does have infinite value with his hero power, but the cards that you're gonna get from that hero power is not that good anyway, so it's kinda like, what are you doing with the hero power anyway, right? That's one hell of a high roll. Did he play any Death Rider minions actually? I'm not sure. I guess we gotta test that out right now. He did not. Okay, that's good. Probably good time to play Marin here. Take a legendary here. I'm just gonna discover. Shaman doesn't really have a lot of good AoE here, so this is good. There's a Zarimi Priest. Too bad I don't have any dragons, so... But sure, I'll pick it. It's funny. It'd be kind of funny if I actually make it work somehow, because I do have 2 dragons here. This could discover another dragon, and there are some dragons in the Priest package, right, that could maybe come in handy. Oh wow, Amalgamum. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. What should I do here? Bonk, 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 hit for 4. Yeah, might as well just trade here. Hit. Just ping, hit. Actually, I probably should have hero powered, but let's be honest, it's not gonna give me it. Yeah, actually, that was good. Yeah, that would have been good. That was my bad. I definitely should have hero powered first. That was actually a good spell. But most often than not, you're always gonna get something shitty anyway, so... Damn, these are good dragons though. That's a good one. If I actually win with Zarimi, then that says a lot about control priest, right? That you need to... Like, this is just nonsense at this point. You actually need to win by OTKing your opponent than classic control, right? But I still like to play control decks nonetheless, and priest is definitely one of my favorites. Of course, blood DK is definitely the best, and one of probably my favorite ones, because you can actually control your opponent by getting life. I already imbued my whole hero power like 10 times already, right? Like, for priest, how many times you imbue your hero power, it's not gonna be good, right? That's disgusting. For example, a Shaman, right? If he imbues it, it transforms a weak unit to a bigger one. Hunter gets more damage and discounts, Mage get more damage again, and Druid just gets bigger boy. So, priest though, if you imbue it like 10... Like a bajillion times, it's still not gonna be good, because again, like, still 2 mana that potentially gives you nothing. I was about to say maybe he proves me wrong, but no. That's why I'm running a Puppet Theater, by the way, just so I can steal maybe win conditions. Why not? Am I playing this right now? I don't think I should though. I probably should pair that up with Zarimi. Just need to play 2 dragons though. I wanted you to hit the Ziliax, but alright. I have repackaged too. Once he plays his Shaman legendary that resummons all of his age drops, then I can just shuffle them back into the deck. What? Really? What the... Okay. I mean, why not just hit with Ziliax there, then do that? Alright. It's pretty good actually. Hits for 3 now. But repackage is gonna shuffle them back into the deck anyway. Probably play something else too. Oh my god. Yeah, this is not fun. He gets to replay them, that's the problem. So even if I clear this board, like, what am I gonna do? Unless I get a repackage here. That's not a repackage. I think I don't go for the repackage here, go for it next turn, huh? Wait, this could kill Ziliax. But like, what am I doing with killing Ziliax here? Why not just get Reborn Taunts, right? Yeah, I think I'd rather just get Reborn Taunts here. I am probably gonna die here though, I'm not gonna lie. Still, yeah. I mean, even if I ran repackage here, it doesn't really matter, right? Because again, he has another one of those cards in his hand. But I'm pretty optimistic here, because he needs to trade everything unless he has a Hex here. Okay. I did have the Dragon, right, that imbues. Okay, that's also a Death Rattle, I guess. Of course he has that card. Freaking, okay, that's the Dragon, that's that. Another Taunt here, still. 8, 17... Yeah, I'm still dead nonetheless. Yeah, like, it's not good enough, right? Maybe I should have repackaged, but again, if I repackage, then he just replays the legendary anyway, and I still die next turn. Yeah, but maybe I should have just repackaged there. Because maybe when he replays the legendary Mihira, right, I can just hero power and maybe get a Daga repackage like that. But with the amount of cards that Priest has that are just completely trash, I highly doubt I was gonna get that actual card that removes the ball, let's be honest. That whole game was basically up to me discovering like a win condition, and I did discover Zarimi, but again, Zarimi is just basically an OTK deck. At that point, why even play a control deck? At least I'm getting lucky with my imbue. Another problem with imbue decks is that if you don't get your imbue cards early, then you just kind of suck, right? If he's playing triple DK, then this is gonna be an interesting game here. It's basically comparing who's the better control deck, right? It's most likely him, but we'll see. Yeah, he's a control deck. Jesus, I can't even kill the leech here. Oh, that's a good top deck though. Okay, thank God. I really didn't want hero power there. I'm not gonna lie. I do not want to click that. There's so many bad cards to get that does nothing. Like the fact that Death Knight can just gain health, right? Maximum health, and Priest can't is just like, why? Give some cards that Priest can do to gain extra health, right? Like, it's not that hard. Like, Priest is over here struggling against any sort of deck, and they have 3 cards that just gain infinite life. If I can't remove it, right? Let's just do this. He's a Starship DK too, interesting enough. Do I even... Nah, I'm not even hero powering here. Like, what card am I gonna get that's actually, like, playable play here? I'd rather just do that, just so I can just cycle my deck and just get more imbue cards anyway. I mean, let's see what this has. Like, what is this? What is this gonna do? 1 mana 4/2, I guess. Great. Do I even wholly know what this? Not really. I probably should have played Puppet Eater and just let this burn, but... Man, I'm kind of greedy here. Might as well just play the 4/2. I think the most important part about this matchup is that if I can get Q Jaden, maybe I might have a chance here. But oh my god, this is disgusting. Again, let's just see what a hero power does. Like, this is so ass. What is this gonna do? Kill my own unit, that's for sure. There's so many wacky cards that doesn't synergize at all with each other. There's a whole dragon package with Zarimi, which is nothing. Draenei is nothing, and control card is good, but at the right circumstance, maybe. He pulls that, okay, thank god. If I had QJ and then he did that, I was gonna cry. I would have left. I'm not gonna play that, right? At that point. Okay, Marin. I mean, he already played 2 rats here, so I could also try to pull something here. I can copy his dirty rat. That's why I'm playing Puppet Eater, by the way, because Priest doesn't have a win con. Might as well generate the win con, right? With Puppet Eater here. But let's hear about it, let's see what I can get. Damn, some good cards though, but again, they do nothing, so... that's kinda something. Let's play Puppet Eater here. Kinda threatening that if he plays like a big unit or something, I just get a free copy of it, like QJ then. This is definitely an interesting game though. View, yay! Can I get like a card that's playable here? These are good cards. That's probably the best though, just so I can get more value here. Because in this matchup, you just gotta get as much value as you can, right? More Puppet Eaters, wow. Let me copy Dirty Rat here and actually play it, and maybe... I do have this, so I can probably kill the unit that is getting summoned here, right? Yeah, oh my god, GG. Do I just steal it right now? You know, let's kill Q Jaden. This is getting a bit more interesting now. So Q Jaden was his way of not dying to like fatigue, right? But I milled the Q Jaden with Dirty Rat here, so this is gonna be way more interesting. He actually needs to kill me now instead of just controlling the board here now. Can't really rely on like Q Jaden to help him if he draws too much cards here. Yeah, I mean he's already at 12 now. I mean you don't have Q Jaden, my friend. Unless he has some way to generate another Q Jaden, then maybe. But I highly doubt it. Let's see what card I can generate here. Something stats kinda sucks anyway. But alright. I hit, right? I play Marin actually. The draw is good, but I like the Discover actually. I always like because it's 5 for tempo and gives me like maybe a win con, maybe gives me Zarimi again. That could be interesting. Yeah, this is a good card to copy with my Puppet Eater anyway. I like to get more copies of this, I like to get max health. I mean, he can draw all the cards he wants, but he's gonna die to burn. Why do I keep saying burn? He's gonna die to fatigue. Yep, GG. Like, he can't do crap, right? Q-Gen was basically the perfect burn there for Dirty Rat. Yeah. I think maybe a lot of control decks right now are also relying heavily on Q-Jaden to try to win in the late game against other control decks. And if you manage to burn the Q-Jaden, and then they can't do crap, right? Like, what can you do against that? And now this is actually the perfect matchup. You know why? Because this kind of showcases Priest's weaknesses, right? Because again, Priest doesn't have any ways of gaining armor and health, right? So I'm against a Mage here. He's most likely playing Protoss Mage, right? If he is going for that, then I'm probably gonna lose here anyway, right? Because again, Protoss Mage way of killing you is basically playing the big boy. I forgot the name of it, but the guy that just basically deals a bunch of damage to face. And since you're Priest, you're probably not gonna be able to tank that much hit. Most Protoss decks actually run Imbue anyway, right? So that's just a bait. But I highly doubt he's actually playing Imbue Mage. Oh wow, Big Spell Mage? What is he doing now? Okay, might not actually be Protoss here. Big Spell Mage with Imbue? That's interesting. I did not see that coming. Good thing I'm in like Bronze, right? So all these matchups are gonna be just fun to play with. I'm not going against... I'm not in like Diamond or in Gold right now, so no one here is actually going for like sweaty plays or like sweaty decks right now. They're more or less just trying to have fun here, which I can respect. All you know about here could be nice, but I'd rather just play this. So just playing on curve, this always just seems better. That's good. Has charge, that could be something. Next turn I'm probably playing this into hero power anyways, right? So that's good. You can do this, reduce, bonk that, and maybe hero power into like a Q spell or something. We'll see. Don't hit the 4/4 twice though. Okay, thank you. So you needed to trade there. What is this? Q unit, draw 3. Yeah. This is good though. This is annoying though, I'm not gonna lie. Do I actually coin to kill that? Crap. Maybe I should. This into this is basically 4 damage. You know what? I'm gonna trust in the fact that maybe it could generate me like a Wish of the New Moon right now. Nope, should not have trusted. That's good though. It gives me spell to heal anyway, so. Again, what is he doing? Is he playing like Big Spell Mage with Imbue? Maybe he has Tsunami here, that's why. That's probably my guess here. This seems like a pretty good Moonwell anyway, since I get to kill this and clear the board. I'm just doing it, I think. I highly doubt he has access to Dirty Rat, so Q Jaden is probably not gonna get summoned by Dirty Rat here anyway. Or maybe control decks are just not that good in the modern Hearthstone, since again everyone's just trying to kill you, right? In modern Hearthstone right now. Like, that's great. That's just fun to deal with, right? Moonwell is not that good. This hit that for 6 heal. This would summon another copy. I could try to use my hero power again. I highly doubt that my hero is gonna come in clutch here though. This is always happening, so now it really depends though. Whether or not I would rely on my hero power here, or just summoning a copy to strike that right now. I'd rather just go for the safer option here. Push that down the treehouse so Moonwell can at least kill that here. So why not? Yeah, it doesn't seem like he's playing Protoss here, which is good news actually. If he were playing Protoss Mage right now, I am most likely dead. Yeah, Moonwell is good though. Kills 2 units, pop the Divine Shield. Maybe I can hero power into another Moonwell, that'd be great. He's down to 11 though. Moonwell does go face actually, which is kind of funny. I feel like this should not go face, right? Why? Oh my. Well, I'm cooked unless I get repackaged here, huh? Yeah, the only way I win is basically get my my repackage. This is actually kind of like Protoss Mage in a way, because they just hit face a bunch and just don't give a shit about anything else. Oh my god, I actually get Shadow's Death? You gotta be kidding me, man. I mean, maybe try to heal into something here? Actually, that's not that bad. Damn, that was actually the best top deck here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 damage only. Hero power can do 4, so that's total 10 damage. Well, GG, wait. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... 5. Does he have enough mana to play all of them though? Wait, I think... Yeah, he still wins. That's corrupted, right? I'm pretty sure. What is he doing? Isn't he trying to win here? He gives this 5-5, right? He hits... Oh, he doesn't have enough mana for it. Oh, yeah. I forgot about that. I forgot you need to spend mana to actually play cards, right? Who knew? I mean, again, repackage is my only way to win the game. So, if I get repackaged, it might actually be a chance here. If I don't, then I just lose. I'm probably losing here. This... Okay. It's so unlikely that I actually get... It's so unlikely. I could get Warrior, I could get maybe... That's a lot of good cards I can actually get here. Like Warrior. Warrior's that could be good. I'm gonna rely on it anyway. Don't... If you hit this twice, I'm surrendering right now. That's great. That's good. Hit. I want this at least kill 3 elementals here. Thank you. Ooh, that's amazing. Finally, something good happening to me right now. Thank God, man. Okay, well, it's a total flip of a board right now, so let's see what he has. Oh my god. If he discovers the Death Knight one, and then it does the exact same thing, there's no way, right? There's no way. Wait, that's not that good though. Because I have a taunt here, and that has the... Yeah, he's dead. Yeah, GG. I mean... Wow. I actually won. A good thing I saw the out there. I needed this. I either needed to discover a Warrior or Death Knight. The rest was nothing. Mage did nothing. Shaman did nothing. Priest did god awful. If I discovered a bird there, I was gonna lose there anyway. So that was an interesting game 3. I think I'll go for a last game here. A Mage player too. This might be just a rematch here. Honestly, if he's playing to win, then it's probably Protoss here. I am really lucky though. Like the first time when I played Imbued Priest, I did not draw any of my imbue cards on curve, right? Did they actually buff? Maybe. Did they buff it? What I mean by buffing is that they actually increase the odds of actually drawing into your imbue cards early. This is the first imbue deck that I built, by the way. I did not build Hunter, I did not build Mage, I did not build Druid. The first imbue deck I saw was Priest, and I saw it generates infinite value and was like, that's amazing, why not I play it? And then turns out it's absolute shit, so yeah, that's not good. Seems like he's playing a classic imbue though. But he's probably playing Protoss anyway. Yep, there's Protoss. What did I say, man? What did I say, man? Everyone just wants to go for the win here, right? No one just wants to play back and forth here. I need to somehow like generate a way to gain a bunch of armor, if not, or like maximum health here. If not, I'm just dead anyway. It's cooked. Can't do crap. Holy Nova into Powerful Shield. We could kill that. I think I'd rather go face though, I'm not gonna lie. Do this, and just play this. I'd rather play on curve since I did top deck into another imbue card actually. I mean, I need to actually get the discount, right? The mana cheating here is going to be clutch because a lot of priest cards are actually like 4 or 5 or 6 cost cards anyway, so it's really good to at least imbue here. Because I'm probably hero powering next turn. God damn, that's basic. Oh my god, that's oh, okay, that's good, Forgot that he runs this card. You can't go face, bro. That doesn't have charge, my friend. That only has rush. You tried to go face there for some reason. Let's try a hero power here, see what I can get. That's actually not that bad. Wow. Sometimes priest also you need like the perfect timing, right? Let's say if he doesn't have any minions there, generating light bomb is basically doing nothing there. Of course, he has a way to just build the board up again. What can I do here? Can heal. It's not really that good though. Again, let's just try to rely on hero power here. Like, what are these? Nah, that's nothing. I really want to play this card, just why not, right? I generated this card, why not just play it here? I guess I could. This needs one more spell just so I can get lifesteal here. I guess I'm doing this here into this then. Ping the 4/4. Just heal back up again. Oh, Moonwell would have been good. Too bad I top deck it a bit late here. I know I'm only shuffling in build cards, but like, why not? The whole point of playing in build priest is to get in build, right? So why not? Probably a bad idea to shuffle even worse cards here into my deck. But we'll see. Like, I'm not gonna win anyway, right? Against a freaking Protoss Mage. He's just gonna play a bunch of Protoss spells, like yada yada yada. He has all of his big boys in hand already? Bro, that's insane, man. Damn, I'm probably dead next turn then, huh? Probably. I mean, Moonwell's gonna come in clutch. Yeah, let's do that. Yay, more whiz. I mean, repackage here is kind of good. That's a good taunt actually. Oh, I need to coin into it though. Wait, god damn it. I guess I'm doing that so I can have a 5/5 on board here. I have no idea how many Protoss cards he played this whole game. I'm not counting too. So, but I'm assuming he doesn't just one-shot me, right? He needs to probably play both of them just so he can kill me. Yeah, he does 9. Oh wow, it's actually wow. Like, look at this. That's what I mean by Priest not being able to gain health or armor, in the sense that, yeah, he just died at OTK, and this is basically the pinnacle of OTK. Yup, GG. So what did we learn for this whole video? That imbued priest kinda sucks, man. I'm not gonna lie. I think they really need to make a lot of good changes to priest's archetypes, like introduce new spells, new minions that actually control the board or gain more value, right? Because right now it's supposed to be the archetype that generates a bunch of value, but compared to legit any other archetype anyway, they can generate a bunch of value anyway. So why even play imbued priest, right? So they really need to make a lot of changes so they can make this deck work. See you guys next time.